Today we will begin Unit 2, which is comparing two proportions. Today's lesson is on stating hypotheses. During the 2008 regular season, the Arizona Cardinals won 6 games at home and lost 2. On the road, they won 3 and lost 5. Their record is summarized in a two-way table. Thus, we say they had a 9-7 overall record. At home, they had a winning percentage of 6 out of 8, which would be 75%. On the road, they were not nearly as successful. Their 3-5 road record results in a winning percentage of, so that would be 3 out of 8, which is 37.5%. We have evidence for the claim that the Cardinals had a greater ability to win at home. However, it is also possible that the Cardinals had the same ability to win at home and on the road, and that the difference in performance was due to random chance. To decide between these claims, we will use the same reasoning we developed in Chapter 1, just in a slightly more formal way. There are 2 possible explanations for why the Cardinals performed better at home than on the road in 2008. Claim 1 is that the Cardinals had the same ability to win at home and on the road, and the differences in performance was due to random chance. Claim 2 is that the Cardinals had a greater ability to win at home than on the road. In statistics, these competing claims are called hypotheses. The initial claim that the Cardinals have the same ability to win at home and on the road is called the null hypothesis. The claim that the Cardinals have a greater ability to win at home is called the alternative hypothesis. To decide whether data provide convincing evidence to support the alternative hypothesis, we conduct a hypothesis test. So, our HO, or our null hypothesis, would be the Cardinals have the same ability to win at home and on the road. Our alternative hypothesis would be the Cardinals have a greater ability to win at home than on the road. When you're writing hypotheses, it's very important to remember same always goes with and, greater always goes with than. So don't put they have a greater ability to win at home and on the road. That wouldn't make as much sense. So the null hypothesis will always claim that a team or athlete has the same ability in 2 different contexts, and the alternative will always be that they have a greater ability in one than the other. Hypotheses are always stated in terms of what we're trying to estimate, which is ability, rather than the performances. We already know they perform better at home. We want to know is if they actually had a greater ability at home, or if it was just random chance. Do quarterbacks have a greater ability to complete passes when the weather is warm? To investigate, you compare the pass completion percentages for Donovan McNabb in 50 degrees or warmer games and in games where it's under 50 degrees. State the null and alternative hypotheses for investigating this claim. So whenever you do this, you're going to write HO, and then you're going to say McNabb had the same ability to complete passes in warmer and colder temperatures. My HA will be McNabb had a greater ability to complete passes in warmer than colder temperatures. Okay, in this example, we want to look and see what is wrong with the hypotheses and how we could correct them. So our HO says the Boston Red Sox have a greater ability to score runs against left-handed pitchers and against right-handed pitchers. So the problem with this one is in our null hypothesis, it is always the same ability. So we would cross out a greater and replace it with the same. Our HA is the Boston Red Sox have the same ability to score runs against left-handed pitchers and against right-handed pitchers. Well, our HA is always going to be a greater. And then and will be than.